The time continues to tick away as work continues under the Jersey Outlaw. Mike Wine looking on, and staged is the Auto Value King Crunch of Scott Stevens out of Woodland, Texas. Now, once again, we had that radio hookup. Army, see if you can visit with Scott.
Scott, you've done this for many years. You've been in this position before. You're going to give this guy every chance he can get to get up there and race against you. You want to win at racing, right?
Exactly. You know, he's been running really good tonight. Like I said, I know if he can get to the line, he's still going to give us a good run. And I feel kind of bad about pulling up here. Like I said, we tried to play around in our pits as long as we could. And the official come back there and said he's going to put us on the clock. So, you know, we had to come to the line. We did all we could for him.
You know, Gary, that shows you what a class operation these Auto Value and Scott Stevens is.
Well, here comes the Jersey Outlaw. Now, I'm not sure he has four-wheel drive. That may only be two-wheel drive, but Mike Wine will make a showing.
Gary, you're exactly right. He has rear-wheel drive only. What happened, the scenario on the situation right now, the front drive shaft came out, went up, smacked the transmission pan. All they did was change transmission pans, pull one off another vehicle, put it on his. So Scott actually did help this man get to the line. But watch for this guy to drive. It's almost like tonight he's driving possessed. His girlfriend's here pulling for him. So, you know, it could be a miracle run, Gary.
Tracy Lowry, that is Mike Wine's girlfriend, arms were crossed, but look at this enthusiasm. She's going to run down the track with him.
Hey, Gary, look at this race. Mike Wine's going to take him to the wall.
Scott Stevens wins by a fender, but what a great showing by Mike Wine, the Jersey Outlaw, with only two-wheel drive, and he took Scott right to that finish line.
You know, it was a miracle run because I'll guarantee you, I did not expect that. Oh, Mike Wine has just got a lot of pride, and he's not going to roll over for anybody. He wasn't going to let Stevens walk into that next round. He was going to make him earn it.
And Scott goes over, grabs the helmet, a hearty handshake, and this large crowd voices their approval. A job well done by the driver and the crew of the Jersey Outlaw. He may be on the sideline now, but what an effort. What an effort by Mike Wine, and he's down there to talk to Army Armstrong.
Well, Mike Wine, if nothing else, you made a whole lot of friends in Lebanon Valley, New York. Everybody was pulling for you. I think Scott was even kind of leaning your way.
We tried our best. I went out, as you know, the last round, run a Thunder Chicken, throw the front drive shaft, took out transmission pan, front drive shaft, front everything. Came back. Buffalo Trimmer, whole crew was there. Even Scott's crew was there to lend me a hand. I got to thank Gary Cook. He loaned me the case of oil. Gary Porter loaned me some gear oil. My crew chief, I got to thank him. Also, I got to thank Pony Express. He's the one to help me get it all back together.
We are ready now for the championship shootout with Bigfoot and King Crunch coming up next. Stay with us. More the beauty of upstate New York, but these monster truck drivers are not concerned with beauty. They have tunnel vision. They are looking at the finish line, wanting a championship here in New York. We're at the Lebanon Valley Speedway in West Lebanon, New York, for the final shootout between Bigfoot and King Crunch.
Well, Gary, when we went to break, the graphic on the screen says it's going to be the Battle of the Blues Brothers. Well, there's a difference. One of them's a Ford, one of them's a Chevrolet, so that tells you immediately you've got a rivalry.
Let's see if we can tap into the King Crunch radio.
All right, right there, straight back. Kevin Ford, you said right there. What are you looking at? You're sitting right behind him on a motorcycle. What does right there mean?
Well, we're trying to line up as far right of the cars as we can, because everybody that's running on that, far left-hand side of these cars is getting a real bad bounce right there in the middle. And that run against Equalizer, we had a nice, smooth run. That's what we're trying to get again.
Ford against Chevrolet, Bigfoot, King Crunch.
They said it was going to be the Battle of the Blues Brothers. What we're going to find out is who's the devil with the blue dress on.
Right now, it looks like the Ford indeed. Bigfoot will take the victory here. Bigfoot. And it looked like Scott Stevens got in trouble coming off that first set of cars. As we'll look again, Donnie Kessel, the crew chief, a very happy crew chief there. His truck has won here this evening. But let's take another look. To me, it looked like the race was over the first set of cars.
Yeah, when Stevens comes off the first set, he is in trouble. Meanwhile, the left of the screen, Bigfoot, they have solved the problem. Gary, that final run looked like he was on a railroad track.
One last look here as Andy Brass and Bigfoot 8, the tube-frame race truck, takes the victory over the Chevrolet, the Auto Value King Crunch. And this is the time when the fans come out to meet their favorite drivers. Before we turn Andy Brass loose, though, to visit his fans, let's get a few comments with our victor.
Andy, a long time coming, but tonight is the night you were looking for. Your competitors were not. It looks like you guys finally got a handle on this truck.
That's right. You know, I got to have a lot of thanks to my crewman, Donnie. He's been working with me all week here on the truck. We've been having a lot of problems, but I think we finally got the acclaimed Ford Bigfoot to run real good this week.
Well, that'll wrap it up. We'll see you next week on Trucks and Tractor Power.